Before the video starts today, let me tell you a little bit about Revived Football. Revived Football is a website where you can get replica historic football kits from Milan to Man City and even international ones. You can also get a mystery box where you can get a completely random historic kit. There's even a page where you can request a kit to be put on there for the future. On top of that, they've got free worldwide delivery, money back guarantee and 24/7 support if anything goes wrong with your kit. So make sure you check out Revived Football before or after the video. There is also a promotional code on screen right now which you can use and in the description for 10% off your order. Well, the uploads are going to keep on flying out, although I can feel it trying to claw me back. I'm sorry I keep talking about it, but it's what's on my mind, as the games are going to be on my mind as soon as I see the fixtures, because I think at the end of last episode we said they are kind of easier ones. Hoping I'm right after them all. Yes guys, welcome back, Paris FC, episode 5 of season number 5, I think, yes it is, it's definitely episode 5, with Metz away on the first game, 23rd of November, followed up on the 30th, that was a big one, by Nice on the 30th, like I said, at home. Jeez, I couldn't believe I got that much gas out, as Guingamp on the 3rd away, December, which isn't crowded unlike the Premier League one, Stade Brestois on the 7th at home, and then Strasbourg away to end today off. And I think we're just going to blast through the games, depending on who's highest or not. And it's Metz first, as Metz are in 18, so I definitely know they're going to be one of the lowest out of the bunch that we have to play. But still, I'm going to double check. I want to be positive that we get all the results today that we want, as Nice and Strasbourg are definitely highest up, and Stade Brestois. Right, first three I saw, they're the three we're playing, and Metz are going to be simulated, as I expect to be unbeaten. I don't expect to win and get 3 points in every game because I know what we're like, but unbeaten is what I'm going to set, as Verbruggen, Valerie, Bamba, Bolly, Badashil and Baba at the back 5, with Masengo, Ceballos and Elise, Muleka and Mateta up front. It's the strongest lineup. I think Leonard's honeymoon period is over with the squad. Still, of course, going to be in it off the bench this time though, as hopefully it can be a win, copying our formation in the relegation zone, as it's a convincing 4-0 display. What a way to win, as Elise, Mateta, then Valerie. Mateta misses a penalty, but Elise gets a brace. He's doing it in the simulations. And it's Nice up next too, of course, at home this time. And we do have Guingamp straight after this, as we are in 4th spot right now. That 4-0 win has done us the world of good. Saint Etienne above us, Lyon on our tails, and Angers, who did finish there last season, I'm pretty sure. So we know it isn't guaranteed as 13th place. Unlucky for some, Nice are in town, who were in this position not long ago. So it's the same team. After a 4-0 win, you cannot change anything. But of course, this is the first played one of today, and hopefully it works out for us. And let's see how the 13th place side line up. They have Sanchez Ayala in goal. Heard of him before. Latombia, Lelukic and Soko and Pelmard at the back. Cyprian, Ozadoev and Pasalic, with Guerri, Egerstein and Braziao up front. It looks like their team's had a complete wipeout. Gassandu, we tried to sign on the bench, and Mohamed El Neni, but apart from that, players I recognise, but not as Nice players. Of course, they've been down a division though. Completely different ball game, probably for them in this game, of course, because they've got a whole new team to play it with. As Dani Ceballos straight through the middle, onto Muleka. I just want to make sure we carry on our good form. Mateta and Muleka, the heroes in the last one, as it goes through to Elise right here, who's got the run of Muleka at the side of him. Going to try and cut inside, cuts away from his man right there, and onto Dani Ceballos, as it's into Masengo. Elise through to Muleka, can't hit it really well, but at least we've started off on the front foot. This is what we need to try and keep up, but mess the pass up. As Egerstein with it right here, he passed it off to the side, the striker dropping back to Latombia, as it's round the corner. Guerri tries to poke it through. He's a youth player who has loads of potential, but it looks like he's going to get regular game time at Nice, because I think he's at like Lyon in real life, isn't he? As Muleka has the ball right here. Mateta at the side of him. Now into Dani Ceballos, as he's going to get it round the corner. Attack slightly on right here. Muleka waits for the overlap from Valerie. I was hoping. Hang on, we're still onside though. I thought it was off. As Muleka loses it. Keeping a lot of the ball, but not really convincing enough for me. As Elise with it now though. Just got to run at this last defender. I know he can turn in. Well, does. Goes for a left-footed one. And that close in, I don't care if it's your weak foot. Better than that, please. That was an absolute shocker. As Badashile onto Ceballos. Onto Noah right here as Elise make that run off the ball, mate. Well, it's Maleka, should I say, this time. As Elise is the one with the ball. As we're going to drop it off because he can't hit with his left foot. We've learned into Ceballos. Into Mateta right here who swings. And blocked again as Cyprian. Pretty sure he hasn't stayed at Nice. Maybe he's just returned now with the ball away. Luckily enough for us, though, it did not really threaten Verbruggen as much as it looks like it was, as that's a chip over the top. Way too far out wide. As Sanchez Ayala takes the mick a bit by not even picking it up. As at half-time, I'd take 0-0. They haven't been a bad team. These have been very good and solid with only 4 at the back, which I've got to congratulate them with. And half-time right here, it is going to be scoreless at the break. No changes I can think of making as well, to be fair. Only Leonard, but I feel like that's a quick sub down the line. Or even Kryzan in this case. Just got to keep plugging along. Try to keep getting at them as this ball's going to fall straight away through to our keeper. And we're going to start with it at the back. Can we go forward or backwards to go forwards as Dani Ceballos into Mikel Elise? Can we get a run off the ball, please? There's one from Mateta. Not the greatest. Still a little bit out wide for a striker, but can cut back in as that's a good ball into Maleka. It's striker to striker. Danzulic. That was a terrible pass, to be fair, from Jackson Maleka. As that was quite a chance, but Cyprian with it right here. Gives it around the corner into Odozev. As Odozev gives it to Cyprian, and it's chipped over the top. Got to keep on defending resolutely right here, or we're going to get plugged back as it's Eggestein. Goes for a pass backwards. Does find it backwards. Has it out wide right here in the middle, and hitting on the angle. It is Guiri who scores the opening goal of the game, and we find ourselves behind. Voice kind of going behind as well right there, as it's a terrible goal to concede. Verbruggen, you should be saving that, but then again, the defence. I'm blaming the keeper a lot for his movement and all that. He is a tall keeper, and the defence should be right side of him. We need to be better as Badashile. Come on, boys. We're off the back of a 4-0 win here, for goodness sake. As Danzulic first the ball, no pressure on him. Really not good enough from our defence, and it's Eggestein with a pass to the side. Still keep it, though. As hopefully, yes, we've got there with Willy Bollet, and we're going to go forward. It's into Elise. Now on to Jean-Philippe Mateta through the middle. Danzulic reading everything, or whatever his name is. As Eggestein has a runner right here. We've got to read him, Jan Valery. It's Cyprian, one of their best players. Jan Valery, our right back, who should be one of our best, doesn't track his man. And we are 2-0 behind to 13th place side. Number is unlucky for some, because it's unlucky for us right today. Look at that, runs alongside him and just stops. Just stops for no reason and lets him place it in the bottom corner. The Nice captain, of course, making their return to the top flight a bit more sweeter in this one. And it's, I can't say much more than unlucky number 13, because this hasn't been a bad performance. But shooting wise, yes. Playing wise, not at all. We've kept a lot of the ball, but maybe that makes it even worse that we can't string passes together. And Odozev onto one of the other defenders right here as Eggestein has it forward into Pasalic. As they've got a lot of players forward right here, but you can tell we've gone a bit more attacking. Mohamed El Neni running at us right here with a weird quiff kind of throw that he has in this game. It's very weird. There's Jan Valery to run forward. He's dead on energy. I mean, he's run further than he did last time when he conceded that goal, as Masengo gets it through right here. And Noah scoring a couple of goals at the moment. Misses that one. Rebound. Wide. We needed that one to go in, as Pasalic doesn't even win that. Oh, does win that header. That's their player. As Baumann onto Kryzan. Jonas Baumann making a move, but still too far behind the defenders. I don't think we're going to have time, really, to get anything. However, that's a good pass into Kryzan. 2 steps in. Shoots. And you have to score that, Kryzan. I don't care that you've just come on or not. You have to give us a bit back. After that, we're going to push for an equaliser. As come on, boys, up the field. This is good flooding forward, and Bolly does win it. Baumann, oh, it's way too far. It's not Baumann's fault. It's Bolly's, as that was another chance. Can we try and somehow claw back a draw? I really don't want to lose today, as Furlong or Frolling turns, as Badashile doesn't want to run. He's one-on-one with Verbruggen here, as he needs to do well at timing his run. Come out now. Great save. But it's probably not enough, as Dani Ceballos with the ball forward, looking for Leonard. I mean, intense there, but the pass is definitely not there, as we're not having enough time. We might get one back, but I don't see us getting back 2, as the keeper's going to gift us the ball right here with a throw-in. Bauman straight into Bolly, who's staying forward a lot right now. We have gone attacking. Leonard onto, oh my days, Mateta. And I'm glad that whistle's come now. Beaten 2-0 by Nice at home, and I really didn't want to get beaten today. That's dampened my mood a lot. But at least we've dropped by 1 position. But then Lyon have a game in hand, of course they do. Of course they do. And they win that game in hand, so we are in 6th with Gingamp straight away after the last game. So rotations are going to have to be made. I don't know which ones though, because we are playing our strongest team at the moment. So Deverne can come in. Manduki maybe. It's going to be a challenge to actually rotate these. Danny Ceballos definitely out. And we'll just go with this. I want to keep my team quite strong. So Deverne and Andre are the only changes for this game against Gingamp, which is simulated. Then we'll play the last 2. And hopefully we can get a result against these. They are rock bottom of the league as well. Did not see that before we go into the simulation stage. But they do have a fit team. Please. It's a 5-0. Oh my days. Not pre-season, but simmed games are just our way forward at the moment. Baba, Maleka, Elise put us 3-0 up at half-time before Mateta gets 1 and 2 actually in the second half. Why can't we do it in game? Really wish we could, as we're now up to, well, 5th. We've gone up 1. We were in 3rd 2 seconds ago, but as soon as everyone else plays their games in hand, we drop down again as Brestois are up next. Very good form last year. Stolen their players. They're in 12th. As the only changes for this next game are, although we won 5-0, Bolly and Ceballos back in because, yes, they didn't play the greatest last game, but I do trust them. They didn't make any big mistakes, both of them do. And they are experienced heads with good passing range and everything. So, Brestois at home. And on this one, it looks like we're not going to get shown the team. So, I'll have to go and show you this way through the player ratings. First time I've done this in a while with Ceballos in goal, Javier Manquillo, Brian, or Bain, Herele, Ribeiro, Olosic, Mbok, Magadeni, and Tavares with Chivas and Averio up front. They are some hard names. At least we know Olosic, West Ham hero. But yeah, overall the team we're against is a bit of a mixed bag. As 4th minute in, we haven't had 10 shots. I'm so ashamed in the boys, as I'm only joking, of course, if you didn't know that already, as Magnetti steps across. Good footwork from the Brestois player. They are playing a 4-4-2 as well. You don't see that every day in France. And first time we've touched the ball here, 14 minutes in, as it's Jackson Malek, a bit far out for a striker, but gives it to Valerie on the overlap. Elise through the middle. And I'm sorry, how the hell has that header ended up there? It's either on target or a narrow miss. No in between. That is just caught me off guard a bit. That's an absolutely shocking header as Danny Ceballos. Oh, back heel to give it to hand. No, we've got to do something from this. Danny Ceballos with a wonder touch. As can we get a runner off the ball right here? Elise, yes, Masengo. I would have liked you to run, mate, more than him because you had a bit of a path through there. As Elise gives it to the other side of the field into Danny Ceballos, onto Maleka right here, back heel, Masengo, one more, Elise with a couple of touches out wide, and the strike is a corner. Bain gets in the way, as of course we stole their main centre-back this season as well, I'm not forgetting that. Deverne on our bench as Elise whips it in towards Mateta, who gets the header off the line, as it's now Masengo as well. Masengo onto Mateta. Oh, this is Mateta, it was Maleka. I'm never going to get them the right way around as Mateta goes the long way around right here. The striker going all the way to cut back inside. It's a good cut. He goes again. He shoots and he scores through bodies. Mateta livens up the Stade du Châtelet as the Blues take the lead. What a goal. Definitely had to weave his way into this one. Look at this. Goes inside. Defender keeps on running. Then he goes back inside to get it on his right foot, and keeper should do better, but I'm not going to test my luck by saying that, because if I say it too loud, he might hear me and do better. So 1-0. Great scoreline as Benoit Badashil straight on the ball afterwards as well. He's going to run through the centre back onto Maleka right here as Mateta gets it right now. Can we find a pass through? We've got a runner right there, but just not good enough. And Bok to bring it forward. They keep changing players a bit more often as well, as Jan Valery gives it to Shivers right here, who's going to try and weave her way around us. It's Shivers again with it, trying to get close to him through the middle. Verbruggen, excellent. They really could have had a goal back there. Not what we wanted as well, as Maleka at the front post. Oh my days, it's kind of a pass back, but none of them scream for it on this game. So very lucky as Masengo through the middle. Can we counter-attack from it? You never know as Maleka, and this is Elise through the middle. Can it be 2 before half-time? Elise's yet to prove it in-game for me. Does it in simulations. Heavy touch, but oh, it gave him the loft into that top corner. Elise with the finish. 2-0. It ain't going to turn out like the Nice game. What a header down. That touch, though, really put the EBGBs in me, but he did get on the end of it. Blast it into the top bin. And 2-0. And no greater way to go into half-time with a 2-goal advantage. See if we can build it in this second half, but I am very impressed. No substitutions, because I know we've got like 5-0s and 4-0s in the simulator games. Only really Baba to take off in a while for Niels Nkulu when he gets unfit, but perfect in my opinion. So why fix something that ain't broken? Maybe Bauman as well. Maybe we get some youth on. And Leonardo's Maleka's put through straight away. He hasn't got a goal in a while. It's being put through from Dani Ceballos, and a great save from their keeper. Should have probably done better with it, but a good save. That was all from a great run of Dani Ceballos, as it's now Ceballos on the ball again. Tries to get it around the corner. Herry with the block right there, as we haven't managed to get a foot in. And Herry with it again. Badashil whacked straight up onto Bain, as Bain gives it back to Jackson Maleka. And Maleka charging him down, but we can't get the ball. As Michael Elise with it right here. Gives it into Maleka, and Elise to pick up back on it. Falls out to Mateta. We have made that change at right wing, but left wing back, so you can see Niels Nkulu is straight onto it already. Cuts back. Good when fresh, this guy. Elise in the middle. Oh, and you've got to hit it to either side. I think that's Mateta. Should be 3, as Verbruggen's come a long way out of his goal to pick up on that. Don't lose it here, boys. Oh, dear. Keeper wasn't even backing his goal and still isn't, but Bamba to read that one. A bit of a nervy moment right there. Of course, these are always fluttered around the season, so can't take anything we've got so far for granted. As can we go to the ball, please? It's Shivers. Dani Ceballos, though, my man of the match. So, on the whole, a very, very good game. As can we still get this next goal that just eludes us so much? It's Elise on it right here. He tries to whip it across to Maleka, who's not going to get on that. I thought it was Mateta. That's why. Just noticed the height difference at the last second when their defender was always favourite to it. As Jan Valery in the middle here. On to Dani Ceballos. Come on. And Vieiro with the ball right here into Dani Ceballos, as we try and turn out right there to pass it, but it doesn't work out. As Aviero finds Shivers right here, and he's put that in very well at the near post. Our players are absolutely dead, though. Did not notice that, as it is 2-1 on the night. We can't be as convincing as in simulator games, should I say, in the actual games, but hopefully they haven't got long enough to come back, because actually that's definitely put the nerves in me a little bit. Just keep the ball now, boys. It's Bamba, the centre-back. Just drop it off behind you, and there we go. At least we've won the game. Doesn't matter that they scored. Hopefully nothing comes down to goal difference. 2-1 at home, 3 games won. And that kind of makes up for it a little bit, as we are now, with no games over us apart from Montpellier, we are now in the top 3, behind Monaco by 4 points, and behind the league leaders by 10. We're not too far off. It would be 7 if we won that game as well, so not too shabby Alonso, but what needs to happen, so we need to win again and keep the ball rolling. And we've got a progress assignment just before this game, saying that we haven't grown financially enough. No one wants to buy us youth at this moment, I'm afraid, Mr. Message Man, as we play 14th place side Strasbourg. And after 2 back-to-back wins, the lineup is not changing at all. Let's get into them. And let's have a look at our hosts this evening, I guess. I think it is. Same formation. Debus in goal. Ishmael, Balerdi, Cambrosa, Aguilar. No, it isn't. It's the diamond. Sibi, De Costa, Pirik, and Lebayo at the top of that diamond, with Camelo and Loren up front. This is a team that's definitely in the making. Stancio on the bench, and Barnes, and Ludovic Risu, of course, we let go. So not a bad team we're against at all right here, as I've got quick passing as well. One of the highest teams we've played today, as Verbruggen makes a good low save. They just waltzed in right there. Honestly, don't know what I was doing defensively, and more importantly, the players, as Maleka, with a good run away from the corner right here, is actually kind of through his Jackson Maleka. Oh no, I've got a man jogging back, but he can put Mateta through. What a ball, what a counter-attack. It's Jean-Philippe Mateta, and he's missed. This guy does not score easy chances. Absolutely woeful miss, as it's into Loren straight afterwards. Badashile steps across into Masengo, and Elise with it right here. It's going to be a couple of passes right here. Use your pace, Maleka. He's going to get there first. He isn't, but he's going to nick the ball back. Pass it in the middle. Hanoa, what a one-handed save. What a save, Du Bois. As Elise with it again. Masengo run off the ball. Falls to Dani Ceballos, and Dani Ceballos finishes it off. We do have the goal, but I've got to say, what a save it was from one of their players in that move. Du Bois, of course, the keeper, I mean. Stop of the century. Let's have a look at this. It's not going to go far back enough. But their defender, Ismaili, the Brazilian left back, just not reading the ball. Goes straight through to Dani Ceballos. I think that's his first goal in game, at least, in a Paris FC shirt. Good of him to join in the goals for once as Elise, Masengo, Maleka. Going to get it out wide onto Dani Ceballos again. Not fully out wide, we're going to come back inside as it's Elise. Look at that left wing back go, but we're going to play it back inside. Dani Ceballos to shoot again. I think that our own player. That might have been going goalwards. You never know. As Mateta around to Hanoa. Hanoa going to wait for a ball at the back post. What a ball. It is off the post. And we are putting the pressure on the Strasbourg net right here as it's back onto Dani Ceballos. Hanoa onto Dani Ceballos again. Block shot as we are doing everything to beat them. Very surprised it's still 1-0. Hang on. No. 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 Why have I said that? It's just them going up the other end and scoring straight away. Loren, the Spaniard. And Verbruggen just watched it go by. Just an easy goal for him. Wants it in the end as well. Look at that. Through the middle. He just does a run. Badashil does not chase men. Maybe he needs to be centre back because he doesn't like following players, and my right centre back and left centre back have a lot more tracking to do than he does. And it looks like they're going to keep the ball straight after that as well. Loren, Bolly steps inside this time, and we need to try and get ourselves back in front again when we've deserved it so much. But what a ball through. It's Jean-Philippe Mateta. Doesn't score easy chances, but this is an inception. Oh, yeah, inception. Inception? Exception, that's the word I was looking for. We got there in the end, didn't we? In speaking, and of course in him scoring an easy chance. Great finish through the middle right there. Defender's not catching him up, and he didn't make it look easy as well. Right into, well, not right into on that angle, but into more or less the top corner as Maleka. Straight on the ball afterwards as well, and we are going to look to go forward. Maleka finds Masengo. I thought this would be us in lead at half-time, but can it be more than just a one-goal lead? No, Balerdi reads that one as the Uber Eats signs go around the stadium. Hashtag not sponsored. As we're going to go into Balerdi right here, onto Sibi, and great pressure from Dani Ceballos right here. The best player on the field. Can't get that pass off right there, but gets the ball back. Fouled, surely, but nothing is given. And it is only going to be one at the break. One goal, that is, as it's 2-1 to us. One goal between us. Willy Bolly switching it across straight away into Abdal Rabdam Baba as it's now on to Hanoa Masengo. Long names in this team, very long. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Now Jackson Maleka as Dani Ceballos. Quite short compared to the rest of them as his pass is short or not existent at all. We've lost the ball but got it back. Mateta onto Maleka. Elise making the run, but we are going to get another bite out that one as it's Dani Ceballos. Valerie making his run forward. Cross it first time to Du Bois. And Perik with the step across as Da Costa has it right here into Bamba. Onto Masengo. Now onto Maleka as he tries to get one forward. Maleka tries to keep it, or Mateta should I say, as Ismaili comes away with that one. Onto Da Costa, chasing the ball around right here. Sibi into Libio. Out wide to the defender. We've just got half an hour left as well. Gone quite quick this second half. Feels like it just began as Badashil. Come on. Really good step around that player right there as Maleka. Onto Valerie. Can we try to get to the side of this attack right here as Mateta. One ball through. Masengo, one touch and bang. It's 2-0. 3-1 should I say. 2 goals again in front. And that one was just a really good move. Should be making it 4 wins out of 5 as we actually hit some form for once. How deserved. How deserved. I mean, it's showing you that form is everything in career mode. You can't just win one, lose one, win one, lose one. It's just all over the place, but in chunks. Speaking of chunks, Masengo looked like he took one out of the pitch as well as that's a good chip from him as well. Through right here. Maleka one-on-one with the keeper to make it 4, and it is 4. Okay, so we're scoring like we do in the simulations in game for once. Jackson Maleka joins in. Great finish that one. Straight over the top. 1-on-1, and like Mateta, I said he misses a lot of chances. Maleka takes that one right here, rolls it into the bottom corner, and now we get the youth on with Jonas Baumann. Good result this, especially away from home, as Han Noah with the ball. Onto Jan Valery. Good ball through right there. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Just in the box for Debuys to get it, but we've got quite a long way, or not a long way, yeah, a long wait to say we're already 4-1 up of the game, as Valery intercepts that one right there. Can Kreisang get onto it? Oh, big tackle. And definitely a foul. There's Baumann with it right here, as again the Swiss player, as it's into Kreisang. Can he join in the fun off the bench? Debuys with the save. 8 minutes to go right here, and we are still all over them. Still looking for more goals. I want it to be 5, as that's a good cross. Falling almost just behind that defender right there for us to get it. Just not though. And Ismaili with the ball right here. Steps away from us. Onto the player right there is Ismaili around the corner. Onto Da Costa. Through to Sibi. Now onto Peter, as there's just 1 minute left of this game right here. And it's Peter on it again. Stepped across. Got the tackle in. Come on, Verbruggen. There we go. Steps on the ball as well, as we're going to roll this one out. Try and get forward right here at the end of this game into Dani Ceballos, and hopefully pick up a result. As never mind, the game's over and we already have the result. 4-1, my mistake, as that's a very good 3 points to take back to the capital. And dare I say it, chase the other team in the capital, as we are still in 3rd. Of course we couldn't drop after winning, as Montpellier are in 4th, Marseille, so they're both chasing us 1 point in it. PSG top of the league. We are now only 4 points still behind Monaco and 10 points behind Paris, so they still both won their games. We're going to keep up the chase for 3rd. If we don't get 4th, which I'd rather have 3rd, I think it's Champions League. Don't quote me on that one though, as I've just seen the Europa League draws, and Luzern are in the knockouts. We've got William Fuchs on loan at Luzern, so that's a very good sign. And Noel, I think, 2 players at Luzern. Very, very nice. As Willy Bolly, Masengo, Chigui, and Campanini's the players this year running out of contracts. As next episode, we have Leon to start it off right here, which, yes, unfortunately going to have to wait till tomorrow, and then transfer time. So get suggesting down below. It might get the whole window done, because there's only bloody 2 games there. Disregarding the cup game, which I've just literally thought, I'm stupid, speaking too fast, will be put in there as well. So thank you guys for watching this episode right here. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss anything in the future. And I will see you all in the next one tomorrow, so it's not a long wait. Take care, in a bit, and peace.